Do you think that love is enough to sustain you guys?
I think in as much as love is the foundation of our marriage, but I also believe that there are other important things that do make our marriage to be what it is today. Hi, my name is Katlego Ditibane, and I am married to
Sipho Ditibane, and
we've been married for 2 years, 10 months now.
and we've known each other for 4, I think. The first time that I met him, he actually sent me a DM on Facebook.
I remember that time she was wearing a blue dress on her profile picture, and she was as beautiful as anyone can imagine.
We go to the same church, and he quoted in our church there are things called 13 articles of faith, and it's things that are often recited and stuff, and I'm paraphrasing, but there's a line that says, if there is anything worthy of good praise, we seek after these things. So he quoted that. It was very cheesy, and then he sent me that via DM, and I responded immediately and I gave him my number.
The reply was so quick, I didn't honestly expect it.
Then after that we started speaking. I was home in the Eastern Cape, and then when I came back to Pretoria, he asked me out on a date.
The first time I met her, I just couldn't believe how beautiful she was. You know, in person, her smile just lit up the room. That's then I realized how lucky I am and that I'm gonna make her my wife.
I can't remember the first kiss, and he said that I kissed him or something. I just can't remember.
Our first kiss was on our first date, which was here in Rosebank. It was weird, honestly speaking, because she was still shy.
When we were in the beginning, there was just a lot. Like the honeymoon phase is just, it's a lot, guys, because you need to get everything right, and I think there's just a whole lot of things that I don't remember.
Even though there was that weirdness about it, but I just knew that it's a weirdness that things are gonna work out for the good.
How did he ask you to be his girlfriend?
It was actually very, like, we were going to a church conference and we were going to meet a lot of his friends, and I believe that he was going to, like, obviously they were going to ask, who am I? So it was quite fast because it was like, so are we dating or not? And I was like, yes, we are. And then, yeah, that's just how it began.
So it's common knowledge that you guys chose celibacy before you were married?
Guys, it was it was really difficult. Like, it was difficult, basically.
It was more of a religious choice.
We didn't really have a conversation prior to that because we go to the same church.
We're both disciplined, like, oh yes, we're doing this.
Up until we got engaged. Like, you see, when we got engaged, oh my gosh, like, it's like we saw the rings and I get like...
Ish.
Who proposed that you guys break it?
I was the hindrance. It was me. I was enough of the whole thing. It was difficult.
In as much as one initiated or was very persistent at that time, it's also, you know, something that you can't resist at a certain time when you really love someone. In that phase, it helped me to see my wife for who she is, beyond sexual attraction. I really had to learn how to love her beyond saying, oh, I love your body, or I love how you kiss me. You know, it had to be something else. And for me, that was a win.
If there's one thing that I've gotten out of this relationship is we are sure about, like, our love, and I've never had to doubt my place in his life. I'm just free. How I describe it is just that it feels very smooth. Like, it's relaxing. I feel good.
She has taught me that love should be the basis of our relationship and marriage. That even though we fight, but love needs to still exist in the house. as a person, I've learned to still be kind, even when we're fighting. Still be able to clean the house, still be able to be nice to her, even though we still don't share the same opinion at that time. And for me, that's truly the biggest thing that I've learned from my wife from the moment I met her. Boom.
Okay. Was it love? Ooh, this one is nice. Was it love at first sight, or did you have to learn to love me?
Love is a very powerful word. I wouldn't say it's love, but I knew that I had the potential to love you. So everything about you, your demeanor, you're beautiful. You know, that goes without saying. But I just knew that if I put in the work, that I can be able to even love you more beyond physical attraction.
Do you want me to answer it?
Yes.
No, it wasn't love at first sight because you didn't have a beard then. It could have been though, if maybe you had the beard. But I think my answer.
How did you even
I
come
don't
at me
know.
without a beard?
I don't know why I agreed to you. Like
I look so weird without a beard, but
yeah.
do you believe in soulmates? Am I yours?
And the question you have to be like, this is your favorite question.
Why do you say it's my favorite question?
Because you always have the answer to this. I think we have different. Okay, I do believe in
Yes.
soulmates, but I believe that soulmates aren't necessarily always romantic relationships.
Oh,
For
wow.
example,
Oh, wow.
I believe that my soulmate is my best friend.
So I'm not your soulmate. I'm so hurt.
I really believe that my soulmate, but you know this was spoken about. You don't even believe in soulmates, so. But yeah, I believe in soulmates, but I just believe that it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic relationships. I believe that my soulmate is my best friend because, like, it's like that. Just our friendship.
Yeah.
The way that it is and the way that it's just easy. That's definitely someone that my soul recognizes. I believe.
Your soul doesn't recognize me.
It does recognize you. As well.
So I'm your second soulmate.
You know, I didn't say that. Do you believe in soulmates?
Do I believe in soulmates?
Tell
Yes.
the truth. No, you don't. Guys, tell the truth. You must tell the truth. Do you believe in soulmates?
I don't.
Yeah, thank you.
No, but the truth is I do. But yes, I don't believe in soulmates. Okay, let me explain, right? I don't think when we are born in life, we are created to be with one person only. And if you do not get married or get into a relationship with that one person, you will never find happiness and love again. Does that make sense? We are compatible with probably 1,000 people that can be your soulmate. So it just depends who comes across first, and you did.
I actually also believe that.
What do you think of when you hear the phrase intentional love?
Oh, I think of you actually. I don't know how that was written. I believe that like your love is very intentional, and I think I've mentioned this a lot of times. Your love is very intentional. It's very sure. And yeah, I've never had that before, man. So you're the first person that, you know, you're very intentional in everything that you do actually. But with us and our relationship, you are even more intentional.
Thank you. That's
So
amazing.
you're the first person I think
That's
of.
beautiful.
When did you know that this was meant to be? And don't say those things where you guys lie. Married guys lie. Where you guys, the first time I saw you.
It's
Don't do those
honestly
things.
the first time I saw you.
There you go.
There was just that light.
You guys lie. Did I have a
I don't
halo?
know.
You
I
guys
think there was
lie
a
so much,
halo.
guys. I knew
I'm
it.
not lying.
Yo, married guys, they lie, guys. They always
I'm
like that.
telling
It
you.
was the first time I saw you.
I don't know.
Please tell the truth.
Especially from that picture, the profile picture on your Facebook. You had like a halo, you were glowing. And I'm like,
I was
no.
coming from the hospital.
I'm like, imagine. Imagine, you are coming from a hospital, but you look like an angel. So I was like, no, this is my wife. But no, on a serious note, the day that I knew that this is it, it's probably after 2 months of our dating phase.
Really?
Yes, on your birthday.
Oh, like when you delivered the gift, like to Pretoria.
The gift. I came as the gift.
And you yeah, that was nice of you. Like I felt like that was really.
Yeah.
That was very nice of you. You went overboard for my birthday.
When I saw myself going overboard, for
Traveling
you,
from Joburg to Pretoria.
I was like, okay, this is not normal. So.
And you're carrying this big bag.
I know, right? So I was like, it's either I'm crazy or I'm in love. And I think from that day, I just knew that I'm going to invest in our relationship to see it become a success. So yeah,
That was a nice day.
it was.
You said that it's either you were crazy or in love.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think those two things are mutually exclusive?
Being crazy and in love.
Yeah, I think it's so hard to actually tell whether I was crazy.
I can tell
Well,
if I'm crazy or I'm in love. Sometimes maybe I'm just in denial in the past. But I can tell, I could definitely tell that girl.
I think I knew I was in love because the love was mutual.
Okay.
You know, you showed me the work that I put in, you also put in 100% to
So
that.
you'd feel crazy if it wasn't reciprocal.
Yes, I
Okay,
would.
get you.
I would.
Yeah,
I would. Yeah. What has been our greatest success as a couple?
I think what we have, I'm very protective of our marriage. So I think it's actually what we have. It's beautiful.
You feel like you've put in the work.
We put in the work.
Okay. I
Together.
like that. We've put in cute.
Dear Bab, I wrote
Baba.
that.
Baba.
Dear Bab, I knew I would find you. What we have and who you are is all I have ever wanted. You're an amazing person, you're intentional, you're loving, you're fun, and you're my safe space. What we have, the goodness of it, I believe is because you are the person that you are. I always say that we are good because you are good. You're my best friend, you're my confidant, you're the light of my entire life. Spending my life with you is not only a pleasure, but it is fun. We have fun, and that is my favorite thing about us. You have never made me doubt my place in your life. You protect me, you choose me, and you're sure of me. All these things are things that I've always prayed for, and to know that we have that is such a blessing. I thank God for your hard work, your wit, your goofiness, your smile, but most importantly, your kind heart. You're so kind, Katlego, and I can't wait to spend forever with you. Love, Bab.
It's amazing.
So that's my love. That's my first love letter to you ever.
I know. And how many love letters have I written to you?
So that's mine.
That's beautiful. Thank you for that. I appreciate your love.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Dear Sipho Ditibane. True love is so beautiful that we all dream about it. And thanks for making that dream come true for me. Just as your name translates our gift, you are a gift in my life in so many ways. From the moment I laid my eyes on you, there was a light in you that has always been unexplainable and remarkable. From our long chats we had until 3 a.m. to a point where your mom thought you had insomnia. You are intuitive and very sensitive, and that's what I love most about you. You have extraordinary wisdom, like you've lived 1,000 years. I think sometimes that's why you have older friends than you. You have a great confidence, wit, and charm that draws people to you. You have helped me to become a better person, a better husband, and a better friend. You have helped me to become a great communicator, to learn how to fight better in our marriage. Your smile makes my heart warm. You filled my life with happiness and joy. I love you and deeply care about you beyond human comprehension, and cannot wait for you to be the mother of my children. In one's lifetime, everything is possible when you are blessed with a phenomenal wife. I love you, baby, and I will always love you. From Bab.
Did you say from Bab? That's so beautiful. I feel like yours was nicer than mine. That's so beautiful. I love you too. Thank you. Hi Definers, thank you for watching our episode of Defining Love. You can find us on Happily Ever Ditibane, and my Instagram handle is Sipho_Ditibane.
And my handle is Katlego and Ditibane. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And you can find our curated playlist on the description box below.
You make me high, just like the skies at the 4th of July. Do you know that song?
No, is it an American song?
If you know that song, I'm gonna marry you again.
Who proposed that you guys break it?
Honestly speaking, not that I'm writing out my wife, but it is what it is. She's gonna kill me.
Do you think that love is enough to sustain you guys?
Can we eat love? I think in as much as love is the foundation of our marriage, but I also believe that there are other important things that do make our marriage to be what it is today. So love only cannot sustain our marriage, but it plays a huge important part in making our marriage to be what it is today.
That's right.
That's right. Can you eat love?
Right?
Nope.